You're not bad with money, you're just playing the wrong game. Have you ever looked at your bank account at the end of the month and thought, I make a decent salary, so why does it still feel like nothing is left? Not broke, not struggling, but somehow not moving forward either. If that sounds familiar, the problem might not be your discipline. It might not even be your income. It might be the game you've been taught to play. Let's take a normal, realistic situation. You're 29. You live in a mid-sized city in the US or Europe. You earn around $70,000 a year. After taxes, healthcare, and deductions, that leaves you with roughly $4,200 a month. Not bad. Now let's watch where it goes. Rent or mortgage, $1,600. Car payment, $450. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, another $300. Student loan, $400. Groceries, $400. Utilities, subscriptions, phone, $300. Eating out, small lifestyle upgrades, weekends, $500. By the end of the month, you're left with maybe $250. On a good month. And this is someone doing well. No reckless spending. No extreme mistakes. Just a normal life. So naturally, the conclusion feels obvious. I need to earn more. But here's the uncomfortable part. Even if your income goes up to $90,000 or $110,000, this pattern often doesn't change. Because the issue isn't the numbers. It's the structure. You were never really taught how to build wealth. You were taught how to manage payments. Think about it. Almost every major financial decision you've made was framed as a monthly cost. Can you afford $450 a month for this car? Can you handle $1,600 rent? This phone is only $30 a month. The system doesn't ask if you can afford the total cost. It asks if you can survive the monthly version of it. And that's a completely different game. Let's slow it down with simple math. That $450 car payment. Over 5 years, that's $27,000. Add insurance and maintenance, and you're easily over $35,000. But because it's presented as just $450, your brain doesn't register the full impact. Same with rent increases. An extra $300 a month feels manageable. But over 3 years, that's nearly $11,000 gone. Quietly. Without ever feeling like a big decision. This is where psychology takes over. As humans, we don't feel large numbers spread over time. We feel immediate comfort. A nicer apartment feels like progress. A newer car feels like stability. Upgrading your lifestyle feels like you're finally catching up. And in social environments, especially in the US and Europe, this isn't just personal. It's cultural. Your environment constantly signals what normal looks like. Colleagues upgrade their cars. Friends move into better apartments. Social media quietly resets your expectations. So even when you earn more, your baseline quietly moves with it. Not because you're careless, but because you're human. The long-term effect is subtle. Year after year, your income increases. But your fixed monthly obligations increase right alongside it. So instead of building assets, you build commitments. Instead of gaining flexibility, you lose it. By the time you're in your late 30s or early 40s, you're earning more than you ever expected. But stepping back feels impossible. Because your lifestyle now depends on it. Now here's the shift most people never make. Financially intelligent people don't just think in terms of affordability. They think in terms of control. They don't ask, can I manage this payment? They quietly ask, what does this payment commit me to? Every fixed expense is seen as a claim on their future time. A $500 monthly obligation isn't just money. It's hours of your life, already assigned. So instead of upgrading every time their income rises, they become selective. Not restrictive. Just deliberate. They understand that the real advantage isn't turning more. It's needing less, because needing less creates space. And space is where options live. This doesn't mean avoiding comfort or rejecting a good lifestyle. It just means recognizing the game you're in. If your entire financial life is built around managing monthly payments, you're playing a consumption game. And consumption has no finish line. There's always a slightly better version, a slightly higher standard, a slightly more expensive normal. But if you shift the game even slightly toward ownership, flexibility, and long-term thinking, the same income starts behaving differently. So if you've ever felt like you're doing everything right and still not getting ahead, it's not necessarily because you're bad with money. You might just be playing a game that was never designed to make you win. If this perspective made you pause and think a little differently, consider subscribing